Hello, my beautiful people. How are you? I know it has been a while. I have just been taking a break and, just going through all of my spiritual ascensions. These have been very strong ascensions. So, yeah, so today I decided to get out in nature and to tap into the energy, get some fresh air, and see what other messages that my A team had for me that, would come out through the cards. So, as I was sitting in nature and I was pulling a couple of cards, I received a couple of messages. And I thought I was done. And so I asked my A team, I was like, well, is there anything else that I need to know, that I need to be aware of? So I started pulling more cards. Now, um, I must admit, the energy has been very, very strong for the past couple of weeks. I mean, I have still been tapped in to the energy, the spiritual realm, and understanding like what's going on, but I just have not recorded any messages. So, anyway, so I did that today and more messages when I asked was it anything else. The sexuality card popped out reverse, and so I was a little confused. I got stuck on that card and I was just like, well, 18, what exactly are you telling me? What is it about sexuality inverted that I need to know? And so as I started to pull more cards for clarity, because I sat there for a while and I meditated on the card, and just to try to gain clarity of let to see what messages were coming through. But I was drawing a blank. Yes, I know what the sexuality card means, upright and reverse, but I was feeling that it was more of a deeper message that I needed to pick up that I wasn't receiving intuitively at the time. So I decided to pull more cards on it. Wow, I just saw my bird come back. Side note, right? So, of course, I've been meditating all this week, the past couple of weeks. But this week in particular, I have this one bird that continues to come and visit me at my window. And the bird is here right now. So, and it's such a special, unique bird. It's like gray and white. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that side note. Anyway, so I pulled more cards for clarifying because I needed to get more information on exactly what my 18 was conveying to me that I was not picking up. So the other cards that fell out was an affirmation card. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Another affirmation came out. Every morning I am born again. What I do today is what matters the most. Then you had the heart chakra card that came out, acceptance of self. And then you had the throat chakra card that came out, and it was setting boundaries, but that was in the reverse position, and it overlapped sexuality and I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. And then your final card that fell out was a quote to meditate on, which reads, for as long as space abides, and for as long as sentient beings abide, may I too abide to dispel the sufferings of sentient beings. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have a throat chakra card that speaks on willpower and determination. So as I laid out these cards in the order that it fell out, I sat there and I meditated on them and I looked and I asked my 18, like, okay, so what exactly are you saying to me? Exactly what is the message that I need to receive? And as I sat there and I was looking, because I had to kind of like fall back in my chair, right? To kind of just really give it to really look at the cards in through my spiritual eyes and not just my natural 3D physical eyes. So as I was looking, I was just like, whoa. And then all the messages started to come in very clear. And I'm seeing it, and also hearing these messages and seeing how these cards are overlapping. They actually telling me a story. So what I picked up is that someone was sexually abused, and it's like they are constantly working through that trauma. They have ignored this trauma for a very long time. This is something that they pushed down to the surface. Like they just pushed it deep, 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 deep down. But now it has came up to the surface, and it is something that their spirit guides are forcing them to deal with. This is a major issue that they have been ignoring. But I do see that this person is working on it, and they are trying to continue to speak affirmations over their life and over themselves, telling them, like, listen, I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Every morning, I wake up, I know that today is a new day, and what I do today is what matters the most. But this person went through a sense of blaming themselves because they felt that they didn't have their guards up. They didn't have boundaries up. And what I mean by that is this person who experienced this abuse, who did this, was what I got was, it was a person that they trust. It was a spiritual leader, a spiritual advisor, a person who was in spiritual power. Okay, this is such a touchy subject or situation to speak on, but I mean, it's the facts, and this is what's happening and what has happened. And I don't know why A-Team has highlighted this for me to speak on today, but this is something that someone is working through and currently going through right now. The reason why they are currently going through this right now, and it's like a heavy it's a heavy struggle or a heavy burden for them to, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm not explaining this the way I fully want to explain this, is because I know that this is such a very sensitive matter. But what this person is going through, this person is being called spiritually, but because what happened to them, how they were sexually abused and taken advantage of by a spiritual leader, a person in power, it gave them like a sour, distasteful look. It's like this person categorized spirituality, religion, all as a whole because of this one person actions and what this person has done. So it is affecting this person to answer the calling that's over their life. So they are really going through a major battle. It's like a spiritual battle. It's because of this, it's this person has turned away from all type of religion and spirituality. They because of what happened to them, they just don't want nothing to do with this. It's because someone they invaded their space, their privacy, their trust, and this person has suffered with this for a very long time, and they felt that they couldn't talk to anyone. So it was just something that they kept within, and God is bringing it to the forefront that they have to deal with this issue. um, they have to pretty much like surrender to God and allow God to come in and clean them and heal them in from the inside out. But this person is constantly fighting. So this is where this person's struggle is. Um, but what I also receive is that this person is going to eventually surrender to God's will, and they're going to have a whole new outlook on their self, on the calling that's over their life. They're going to accept it, and this person is going to have that willpower and determination to get through um, this. It's like I don't even know how to classify this, because I don't want to call it an issue. I don't want to call it a problem. It's just an unfortunate situation that has taken place. But this person is working through it, and they're determined to heal, and they will answer the call. I do see that, and I also heard that it's going to happen. It's inevitable. All right, guys. Well, that is your message. I don't know who this is for, of course, but I do believe and pray that it make it to the right person, and just know that you're going to get through this, and it's going to be okay. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.